Showtime! The Capital G show starts right now.
What's up YouTube, Capital G here. We're talking Burning Abyss in this video, and we're asking the simple question flat out: did Konami fuck up when they designed Burning Abyss the archetype? And what I mean by that is, are these things just inherently too strong? Do they give players too much utility? Now, I've already been on the record saying that they knocked it out of the park when they made Burning Abyss. In fact, I believe that is the name of the video where I discussed that. And that's talking purely from a competitive angle. You can't really dispute that. I mean, they're just good. This isn't like dozens of pathetic archetypes that they release and over time they never accomplish anything. But I've actually said it numerous times in the past. I didn't even think that Burning Abyss needed more monsters. Like when you look at the 4 cards that they got out of Duelist Alliance, I mean, you see a Dynamite Exceed, you see 4 other really good utility cards, and it's like, as long as we put a whole bunch of other supplemental pieces, we can probably make at least a tier 1.5 deck. Now, the reason that I'm bringing this discussion up is because when you look at the new Burning Abyss monsters coming out and new challengers, and of course I'm not including Virgil, he's a fucking boss, no one's gonna dispute that. Aren't they just pretty shitty compared to the Duelist Alliance ones? Like, none of them floats and the stats aren't impressive, and they don't have that killer synergy with a lot of the cards that the deck already likes to run. Cards like Karma Cut and Phoenix from Windblast that can be game breaking, like get rid of one of your opponent's monsters plus summon another monster at the same time. And honestly, I don't think that that's by accident. I mean, I think that Konami at the beginning, when they were thinking about Burning Abyss and they were about to release Duelist Alliance, they weren't sure how good Burning Abyss was going to be, largely because this is a TCG first archetype, so nobody had ever like really dug in and tested it. So when Konami built Float from Anywhere into all of their effects, they probably sat back and thought, okay, no big deal. And then all of a sudden it was a big deal, because this new archetype that no one really knew about was shitting on 2 much bigger archetypes in Satellar Knights and Yang Zinged, which were supposed to be kind of like the cornerstones of Duelist Alliance. So obviously their thunder was completely stolen. And I think Konami was kind of like, shit, we didn't see this happen. And it's because nobody did. Nobody was looking at Burning Abyss like, man, that's going to be the deck to beat. There were people who said, you know, it had a chance at being like tier 1.5 and stuff like that. And now I kind of think that they're in a situation where obviously they have to keep supporting the archetype to keep players' interest in it and to keep, you know, to basically satisfy the players who are already invested in it. But at the same time, they have to sit back and acknowledge, like, yeah, making everything like super floaty, we can't do that anymore. Otherwise, the archetype is never going to lose. Hence why it appears that they've basically taken that out of all the new ones. Well, again, minus Virgil, because he's just fucking good. And to me, that's kind of like admitting that they made a mistake. This actually reminds me a lot of Tech Genesis, because if you look up TGs, I mean, yeah, they've got 12 monsters, even though a lot of them are synchros, but it's like the first 3 were so good, you know, Rhino, Werewolf, and Striker, that they didn't even need to run any more monsters. Like, they never used any of the other TGs because the first 3 were so damn good, there was no reason to use them. Overall, I would say, I mean, I don't really blame Konami that much, because if you would have told me 6 months ago that a new archetype would be released and only have 4 monsters, none of them would be over 1600 attack, and then it would become possibly the best like deck in the game, just having those 4 monsters, like, I'd have told you to put down the crack pipe. I mean, there's no way I could have seen it coming. However, making all the monsters in an archetype float when they hit the graveyard, no matter how they get there, whether it be, you know, getting detached as an Exceed material, synchroing, getting sent from the hand to the graveyard, that was probably a really dumb idea. I mean, it was only a matter of time before somebody broke that mechanic, because it was too easy basically to activate. So let me know what you guys think. Are Burning Abyss just too powerful? Is it kind of a situation where the first 3 monsters were so strong that by comparison all the new ones are going to look like crap? Are the first 3 monsters balanced? Are they broken? What do you guys think about the Burning Abyss archetype? Let me know in the comment sections below. Thank you for watching as always. Subscribing makes life happy.